I'm literally just going to have a look. I did come in here before and film a clip. It's very wet underfoot, and I'm not sure if the rain doesn't interfere. But anyway, we'll just have a look. Ow! Don't do that. So this is literally the other side of the main car parking area. So it's literally round the back of the forest. I don't think a lot of people know this bit. If you're using a sat-nav, you have to type in Pluckley Quarry in order to find this bit. Again, quite eerie, but my son didn't like this. There's lots of wild bluebells. It's just started to rain. I'm not going to go very far. I just wanted to give a slightly different perspective of sort of the dimensions of the forest, because this is really from the other side. As I say, not many people come around this bit. There are a few people parked in what I call the main car park, which is where most of the paranormal investigators park themselves up to come in here. So somewhere in here people will have set up camp and what have you. As I say, this does attract, Derring Woods does attract a lot of paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, what have you. One of the things that I have noticed in coming here is it's very easy to get spooked by natural forest sounds, which I've noticed a lot of YouTubers will comment on. So, you know, there are foxes. There is wildlife in here. And therefore, you know, it's difficult to kind of separate what are natural sounds from what are sounds that are more I don't know if you prefer the term paranormal, I suppose. There's a car going by, so you'll probably hear that on the camera mic. very wet underfoot. I think people who've commented on YouTube are quite right. This, you know, I'm in here on my own now. Yes, I'm not far from the car. Yes, I'm near to the road. But I think definitely the eeriness and the creepiness comes from, yeah, the fact that you're in dark woodland, really. There's another car going by, so you'll hear that on the camera. Just crouch down. And the trees in here are quite sort of thin, tall and, you know, spindly. They're all sort of intertwined. Coming here, I think you'd be more frightened of running into, you know, actual other human beings, paranormal investigators, because you don't know what these people are like, you don't know if they're friendly. Can hear a car in the distance driving very fast. I mean, we have been here and seen, you know, youngsters parked up in the car park. So, you know, it's a place that people clearly come to because of the rumours, you know, they watch other channels. See, it's really other people in the forest that I would be more scared of coming up against, actually. But it's certainly interesting, the part about, you know, people say there's more activity that goes on around that's a car going by again. There's more activity in the car park area than there is anywhere else. And I can well believe that. When we came here last time, there were birds sounding out alarm calls, which was interesting. you know, and again, and twigs snapping and, you know, sounds like that. It's difficult to, obviously, you know, it's just a natural sounds of a forest in the night. Particularly now we've just had a splash of rain. It actually smells very nice in here. It's beautifully clean, woody, lovely smell. You know, I came here before, I can hear them now. There's geese in the distance. But you know, there's lots of farms around the periphery of Daring Woods. You know, it's not just woods. There's actually Pluckley's not the actual village is not far from here. Smarden is another local village, and there's loads of little farms around here. So, you know, people are right. You know, a lot of the sounds you hear are just natural sounds that you would expect to hear. You know, I think, you know, I thought just now I heard footsteps, but then when you stop, you actually calm down a bit and sort of keep the hysteria to a minimum. You realise that it's just twigs and things naturally falling from the trees at night. It actually isn't particularly, you know, it isn't anything paranormal or sinister. That's my breath you can see going across the camera. As I say, I'm not going to go too much further because I'm going to end up with so much footage. It's just interesting to get a view of the place, really. So we're going to get in the car and we're going to go back in a minute to the main car park. Just have a look. There are other vehicles parked in the car park, but we thought we'd just sit there Yes. See, again, I think you can hear the geese in the distance.